Good evening, everyone. My name is Tiara Shardé. It is time for prophetic vision, prophetic word. This is a message for you all. So come on in the building. How you doing? How you feeling? How you living? Have you been loving up on yourself today? I send you so much love. I thought about you today. When I was in the pussy portal, I thought about you and I sent up prayers to the Most High so that you are well, so that you're feeling good about yourself, that you're encouraged to keep putting one foot in front of the other. Hey y'all, welcome, welcome. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you. How y'all doing this evening? I had a beautiful, beautiful day today. I was productive. I got into some beautiful spiritual work. I met up with the Sacred Sister Circle. Shout outs to the sisters. Like our meeting, our group call tonight was just amazing. I'm so thankful. So, welcome to those who are new to the channel. Again, my name is Tiara Shardé. I'm a spiritual mentor, certified master life coach. I have a couple other titles before and before my name, and I have a couple others afterwards, but we'll get into that in due time. I am the CEO and founder of the Embodying the Goddess program, and I also have a Sacred Sister Circle. So that's what I do. And you can contact me at tiarasharde.com and Instagram, Tiara Neo Shardé. I have a bunch of information in the description box, so make sure you check me out. All right. So let's get into this message. Will you let me love you? Like, will you? Like, is that all right? Like, why is it so? Why is it so hard? So, this message, there's a couple different things here that I want to address. The first one that really stands out to me is like romantic love is here, but spiritual love as well is here. Divine, universal love is here. And I know you feel it. I can feel it in the air. I know you can feel it. Just this call, this pull to go deeper, to go higher, to experience more of yourself. Being open to learn more, being open to be taught. That is here. So the divine wants you to know that you are loved. And they also ask you, why are you running from that? What is it about your connection to the divine that causes you to run or hide or causes fear within you? Why do you doubt your divine connection? Why do you doubt divine love? They want you to look at Mother, Father, God, Goddess in a way that maybe you haven't looked before. Seeing things clearly. So, like the other day in the video I did, I talked about how literally the Creator took me out of the church and let me explore the whole entire world, the ups and downs, ins and outs, so many different levels, to come right back to the Creator. And I never ever left, but just so I can kind of get a world view of the divine. For many of you, that has also been your path. I don't know if you were religious or what path you were on, but I feel like at some point you might have for lack of a better word, steered away from the divine or from your path and calling. And for a couple of you, I feel like you're realigning. You're realigning with your path and your purpose and your relationship. It's more than a connection, right? It's a relationship with the cosmos, with the divine. I feel like some of you are like me, and you didn't necessarily lose your way. You just discovered different paths. You know, you were open to exploring, you were open to adventure. You wanted to know the creator for yourself, not what somebody told you, not what, not what was drilled into your mind from a young age, but really see all the acts of God for yourself. I feel like a couple of you resonate with that. In this moment in time, it's this like beckoning energy that I sense. Like come. It's kind of like a siren energy for lack of a better example. It's this real, not even seduction, but just like come here. Like come to me. Like you would have come to me. You might as well just come on. Like what's going on? So I sense like the divine is like that, but also your guidance. Some of you are fully tapped into the celestial realm, and you're getting a lot of messages right now, and I'm not sure if you're opening yourself up to all of it. So the message was, will you let me love you? And just surrender to that. And stop fighting it and stop trying to like label it and call it whatever you think it is. Just let it be what it is and surrender to that. And it's a very beautiful message and beautiful feeling that's coming in. Some of you are experiencing like profound synchronicities, and so much is lining up for you. You're meeting the right people. You're taking on the proper tasks, and even if you think you're not, you are. You really are. There's an encouragement here to see where else you can surrender in life. That was one of the topics that we brought up in our sister circle. What is needing to be surrendered right now? What do you need to let go of? And sometimes surrender doesn't necessarily mean let go. It just kind of means just be still type of energy. Like be still, see what's gonna come to you. See what information flows in. Some of you have someone who is looking for you at this time, and I'm not too sure why they can't find you. Maybe you're in a different town or state. Some of you, I feel like you're driving by something and you're not stopping and you're needing to stop. I don't know about that, but somebody is searching for you. For others of you, like a few of you, there is someone who is praying for someone like you, or you specifically, if this person knows who you are. And it's kind of like this, there's no anger here in that question. Frustration in it. When I'm tapping into this energy, it's kind of just like a real question, a real last question. Somebody is also asking themselves this. Like, will he let me love him, or will she let me? Like, is it okay to approach? Like, are they cool? Like, I know they were dealing with a lot a little while ago. Like, is the coast clear? Some of you can be thinking that. And others of you, it's like you're wondering, is it really the space and the time for you to connect with a romantic partner? Because I've been feeling this a long time. This has been the message for the past couple years, that there are going to be beautiful divine relationships Beautiful connections coming into union. And hang on, I just lost my train of thought actually. I just, someone is wondering, is it still available for them? Is it still possible for them? I don't know if you're later in age or maybe you just feel behind on the times. Hey, Dasha, welcome. Yes. I don't know. Like maybe you've been waiting for partnership for a while. The thing is, and this is what has been coming up in the past few videos, is divine love is the way to go, is the path to romantic union. And there's really like, you don't want anything else. And that's also what the divine is trying to tell you, like, trust me. You want to do things my way. Shorty swing my way. Like you want to do things the divine way. There's so much protection in that. There's so many blessings in that. There do that 32. I hear you, spirit. Hey, yeah. So I encourage us. I encourage us to allow spirit, source, creator, God, goddess, whatever it is, allow them to love you. Surrender to that. Especially my singles out there. Like I said, if you're looking for a partner, you want to align with divine, universal, unconditional love. That's how you'll pull in your partner. And it's going to be really beautiful. Because right now, I feel like many of you, you're in this kind of metamorphosis stage. You're in this transformation stage. A couple videos back, I said the crossroads, where you're aligning with your divine purpose, or you're moving further and deeper into your divine purpose. And you're being protected during this time. So if you find yourself single and lonely, understand, please, that it is divine protection, because you have some beautiful spiritual gifts that are cooking up. Like they're in the oven. They're in the oven. Like imagine you're making a souffle and then somebody just comes in and opens the oven and all of that just flops. Your whole entire creation, all the time you took cultivating that vision, you really went hard for it. But because you were so eager for something that wasn't really aligned with you, now your whole souffle is ruined. You know what I'm saying? It don't flow. It don't stand up. It just sunk to the bottom of the dish, and you don't want that. So the divine is saying, "Wow, it was 5'5" and now it's 6'6", now it's 7'6". So the divine, 7 people, 6 thumbs up. So the divine is saying, "No, this is in alignment. We don't need you near something or someone that is gonna ruin your souffle." Hey Jamira, hey sis, and hey Jessie May. I don't know if I said your name actually, but yeah, you don't want somebody to come in and ruin your souffle. You took a lot of time crafting that. You went through so many levels and experiences. You fell a couple times. You got back up, right? You had to like fit in and hey Divine Empress, how you doing, love? You had to settle in to your power and your magic. Some of you are pulling in a very powerful romantic partner. Like I've been saying this a long time. You pulling in a very powerful divine partner, and you want to be ready. Like you don't, sometimes you may wish for love, like, oh, I hope it comes, I hope it comes. But then if the love that you really want showed up right now, are you really ready? If you are, cool. But if the answer is I don't think so, then allow the divine to love you right now. Like, will you allow that? You know? I've been transparent with y'all for like since 2016, 2017, but I had been pulling away from the things I'm meant to do in this life for various reasons. And it was kind of just like, okay, well, will you stop? 'Cause this is this is getting kind of weird. Like, we want to bless you and you keep saying no. It doesn't really make any sense. So, for me, it was like going really deep and finding out like, why am I doing this? Like, why do I keep running away? Like, why do I say no, 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 no? Why am I refusing stuff? Like, it's weird. Like, it's getting kind of weird now. So, and I say weird very lovingly, actually, but just evaluate yourself. What are you running from? Also, again, the thing that came up is what do you need to surrender to? Like, where are you going and what do you need to let go of in order to get there? And for me, I needed to let go of the fact that shorty is a runner, she a hustler. Like, all of that. Like, I'm that. And like I said, for various reasons. A lot of it had to do with trauma. A lot of it had to do with suppressed things. Not feeling like I was worthy of certain things. And because of trauma, that comes up for many of us. You go through things and it kind of convinces you that you don't like deserve regular shit, like even like the regular shit. So for me, it was a lot of like inner work, a lot of inner work. And many of you are very sensitive, like I am. And, I felt so much within my family and my bloodline that it was difficult to push through those things, feeling them, and then having the awareness that I was meant to transmute them. So many of you have the awareness that you're meant to heal and transmute negativity and low vibrations within your bloodline. And for those who don't know that, that could be why things feel so heavy and why it feels so hard for you to just receive or to move forward. Some people may not understand that, but for you, you're the family star, the quote unquote black sheep. So you feel things on a different level and you're needing to heal things. So your past can be kind of, it can feel kind of troublesome or heavy, like I said. The divine wants you to know that you were given this path for a very specific reason. You have a very specific work to do in this time and space. You've been chosen, you've been selected to do this work. Will you allow yourself to be a divine vessel? Is that all right with you? Is that okay? I feel like this is a loving message. I feel warm inside, like very at peace with it. I feel safe actually, and that's interesting because one of the sisters in the group mentioned the root chakra today, and security and safety, stability. So there's a need to look at that. First off, look at your root chakra. But feel safe enough within your being to receive. So a lot of times we don't allow ourselves to receive things because it doesn't really feel safe. Like, oh my God, they're gonna give it to me, they're gonna take it away. Oh my God, they're gonna give it to me, but then they're gonna be like, psych, psych your mind, like, or something like that. Or they're gonna offer me something, but then it's not gonna be really what I wanted, and then it's gonna all fall away. And then yeah, so that's it. Let me see. Meeting your divine partner and then they meet your family, but they're toxic. But your family's toxic. Very interesting. That's an interesting question. Um, avoid at all costs, or honestly, I feel like your divine partner is gonna understand your path and where you're at. I do also feel like you do have a responsibility to protect your divine partner as well. Like if you know your family's really toxic and they cause like a lot of heartache for you, and you know your connection is fresh and new, I wouldn't bring them around. No, not right away. Not unless, you know, there was the conversation like, yo, my family toxic, bro. Like, I'm just gonna keep it real with you, and this is what's going on. Like, and as long as you're comfortable with inviting your partner and then they're comfortable with going, then that's a different story. But, excuse me, for some of you, you're gonna be meeting a partner soon, and I just feel the need to protect certain things. Like, not really talking too much about what you're creating, and not to be secret, because nobody wants to be a secret partner, but sacred is the word. Keeping things sacred is important. Keeping yourself sacred, keeping your union and partnership sacred. And sacred things don't really vibe with toxic stuff. Like you don't bring toxic things to a sacred place. So oh, and look, 8 8. We've just been elevating tonight. I love the number 8. It's so powerful and beautiful. But yeah, and that's another thing. Keeping certain things sacred. For some of you, you're so spiritually gifted that you and your partner have powerful information, powerful codes. I was saying this before, like divine codes, esoteric knowledge, and it's not that you're wanting to keep this secret, but again, sacred. There's something sacred about the union. Repping them in Palo Santo, right? There's something very sacred about this union. Because like the people who I do come in contact with, you're not gonna have like a regular relationship. Like your relationship is literally intended to awaken people, awaken humanity, elevate consciousness. So you have a specific role to play, and it's sacred. It's divinely guided. It's a divinely arranged marriage and union. So, hey Desi, how you doing, love? Welcome. So it is important for us to start like considering these things and moving in alignment with that. Seeing things in your life a little bit differently, viewing yourself as sacred. And once you embody that energy, you really kind of keep the riffraff away. You know, I said that in the video I just did the other day that some of you are coming into your purpose so beautifully that you're going to shine just a little differently. Like you're going to shine different. Like if you were fine, you're going to be fine after this or during this time frame that you're moving into, you know, the shift that's taking place. So you want to be mindful of who you have in your energy. Who are you partnering with? Who are you sharing sacred central energy with? Who are you manifesting with right now? Like, who are you creating and building with? These things are very important. That came up the other day. There was just like a lot of people moving around and so many different things, like moving, displacement, vacations, and also partnerships, like mass partnerships. It's like, whoa. And it was hard for me to kind of see if it was like just romantic unions, but I'm kind of feeling like is Soul Tribe and its romantic unions coming together. Community. Also, there was the energy of something happening suddenly. Something happening suddenly. Like say you're just kicking it at the park, you have a little snack. Next thing you know, shit pops off. It could be anything. It could be a flash mob. I've always wanted to be around with for a flash mob, y'all, and I've never been able to see one, and it's not fair. It's just not like I want to see like 50 people just pop up and do the same dance. Like I feel like that will warm my spirit so much, but it hasn't happened yet. But it could be something like that for y'all. But something is gonna happen like very suddenly. And yeah, like I said, that's on a couple different levels, y'all. That's on a couple different levels, and it's kind of stressful to tap into. But it's like for some, it is gonna be a bit of chaos for people. Yeah, that's gonna be a sudden thing. For others, you're gonna run into somebody, and it's just gonna impact you in like a whole different way. For some of you, you're gonna bump into your life partner, and for others of you, you're gonna find out you're pregnant, and it's sudden, unexpected. But again, with the people that I was seeing, there's gonna be a lot of people moving around, and like it's kind of like, well, where are you going? Like, what y'all got going on? Like, where you going? What's that? But yeah, I just feel like travel plans, partnerships, marriages, soul tribe, community, land purchases, an establishment, organization establishment. There's just gonna be like so much of that. Which leads me to the next point of, again, being mindful who's coming into your life. Because they do anything for clout. They doing it like, yeah, there's that. There's absolutely that. Like, I have to mention that to y'all. Just so you could be aware. There's some people who are gravitating towards you because of what you have. Certain things about elevating equal their security. Like, hang on, let me pull that back. Whoops. I've had conversations with people who feel lesser than when I say certain things about elevating equal their insecurity. Well, yeah, like especially if it's people who live in the same town with you. Some people are cool with you as long as your struggles match up with theirs. Like as long as you going through the same hell they're going through, you're cool. But as soon as you start talking about heaven and the promised land and all this extra shit, they're like, nah, bro, like you out here wilding. So be mindful who we're lining up with, but also maybe they're trying to tell you something. Maybe there's something within you, not to say this is you specifically, but maybe there's something within you that's kind of like, sometimes we low key feel like, and look, 9-9, we're elevating, y'all. Sometimes we feel like we don't deserve things, you know? Other times you have people, I swear, just to show you that you might still be stuck in an ideology. Like sometimes you need somebody to challenge that. Like if you're talking about elevation and expansion, maybe you need somebody to be like, "Are you sure you could get that? Like, are you sure you're worthy of that?" Sometimes you need that. So you could be like, "Bitch, what?" Watch me. Sometimes you need that. Your enemies be your footstool for real. Your enemies be your best supporters. I promise. I promise they do. And they help you see what flaws that you have going on. Like they help you locate the chinks in your armor. Because they gonna poke right through that armor. You could be like, oh wow, thank you. Like I didn't even know there was a hole in there. Thanks. So I do thank my enemies quite a bit. They help keep me on point. Thank you so much for doing your divine service in my life because you're helping my expansion for real. And also, there's a flip side to this message of don't go begging nobody to love you either. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. Like, don't beg them. Right now, especially, there's no force in this message. like I said, like it's so profound the way it feels. I swear, it's almost like a wind blowing through my body. It's like so flowy. It's a surrender. Like I said, there's no force. I was saying that to the cosmic womb and the whole strong black woman thing. There's no force when we're what we're moving into. You don't need to charge ahead. You don't need to do none of that. Like you don't need to hit the ground running. You know what I'm saying? You can delicately place your foot on the ground and take nice steps. Like you don't have to try. So if any of you are pushing something right now, stop. Stop. If you keep like begging for something, stop. Stop. And just allow it. And really like feel that inside of you. Like anytime you're running up into resistance, just think of the divine asking you, "Will you let me love you?" Like, why are you fighting me? Like, why are you doing this? It's weird. Like, it's cute. You real cute. But it's actually kind of weird. So can you stop and just like accept that I want to love up on you? Like is that all right? So I hope that helps somebody today. Um, for somebody, I just got this is a parent. Somebody is fighting their parent, and the parent really just really wants to show you love as best as they possibly can. But I feel like you have like this teen angst thing going on. Like, get out of my room, mom. You're gonna flip your bang to the side. Like, I feel like somebody is in that energy. Cut that out. Cut that out. And realize that you're literally meant to be an upgraded version of your parents. And that's it. And don't make excuses for them. But I feel like I'm tapping into somebody who's like fighting certain things. Get out of my room, mom. I wish I would have said that shit to my mom. See, we do better growing up. But but yeah, y'all. Don't resist. Don't resist the love that's coming in for you. Also, don't resist the spiritual gifts that are coming in for you either. Some of you are fighting your spiritual gifts. If you fight them, now listen, I know this from experience. Some of you may have different experiences, excuse me. But if you fight, I feel like that's when shit get weird. That's when you gonna malfunction and you gonna break something inside you because you fight in the channel and they gonna hurt you because you because you're not listening. So just allow, just allow. Some of you, like I said, you're elevating so much. Like the divine wants to use you for different levels and platforms and in like many different areas of our physical reality, like different industries. The divine wants to use you in different industries and it may like test you a little bit. Not I don't think the divine be sitting up there testing people. Like that's just weird. Like I don't think the divine does that. I don't think the divine is like that interested in your failure. And who said sis said that shit tonight? Yo, I've been saying that for a long time. Like, oh, it's a test from God. Like, what? I feel like God got better things than to be testing people all day. You're testing yourself to see if you can really ascend to the next level. But yeah, I just went off on a tangent and forgot what I was saying. But but really, y'all, surrender. See what you're resisting right now. What are you struggling to let go of right now? What are you running from right now? Who are you running from right now? Because for some of you, this is a this is a person. And like I said, this energy is so lighthearted. I'm not getting danger. So if any of y'all you in danger, you got somebody following you, I'm not talking to you, baby. I'm so sorry, but I'm not. I'm talking to those who like are running from someone who actually just wants to show you love. It is how I'm getting it. It's almost kind of cute. Almost. It's almost kind of cute, but in the grand scheme of things, it's actually not. It's like, stop doing this. You're actually holding shit up right now. Like, we're supposed to build this legacy. You just holding shit up. Like, you just acting all coy. Like, you fuck with the kid. Like, stop it. So for some of you, it's that energy. So any questions? Anything you'd like to share before we wrap up this evening? Because like I said, I had a busy day. I'm about to lay it down. LOL, hush. Hey DJ, a lady, like, how you doing? Welcome. Um, People be running when they know they really like you. It's so cute. It's like, oh, look at you. You got a crush and you running. Aw, but cut that shit out for real, because we got things to do. Hey, Annalie, up in the mountain, my lands. Mmm. Yeah, some of y'all are running from positions of power and leadership and esteem, like social status. You're running from social status because when you were a child, you equated social status with mean ass people, with abusers, manipulators, magicians. So now it's kind of like you shun it. Like, you shun money because people have used money to manipulate you. Welcome, welcome. So, maybe now you shun wealth because of that, because you've seen how people used it to abuse others. For someone, the divine wants to give you a shit ton of money, and you're resisting that. You're resisting it. For a few of you, you're being gifted loads of money, and I literally mean loads of money, because you have the integrity, you have the compassion to do right with it, to do right with it. And it's kind of like, the meek shall inherit the earth. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. You get the abundance now, especially with this shift that's happening. You get the abundance because you've proved that you have compassion and integrity, that you're trustworthy, that you will take care of the children of the Most High with the things that you have. Like, I posted that in my story the other day. Yes, sis, yes. You know what to do with it. So for those of you who resonate with that, see how you've been pushing away wealth and prosperity and abundance, and I promise it's rooted in childhood. For some of you, this is rooted in an abusive relationship, because it was like hung over your head. The money or the resources was hung over your head, and you could have been abused because of it. Like, again, somebody was trying to buy you love and buy your love. But yeah, the divine really wants to clear all that shit out, clear it all out. And I do want to encourage you all to receive this message without attaching it to somebody. Receive it and just say, oh, Mother, Father, God, Goddess, the Creator, the universe really just wants me to receive unconditional divine love. And that's what I'll do. I'll work on doing that. And that's going to help you a lot. All right, darlings. Oh, sleepy, sleepy. All right, I'm going to go to bed. What's tomorrow? Oh, Saturday. What do I have going on tomorrow? To, I may come on tomorrow. We'll see what's up. I have some things going on, but if something comes through, I'll pop in. I'll do a video, or I'll just post it in the community section. So y'all make sure you check in with the community section to see what I got going on, see my posts. And yeah, if you align with anything that I do, hit me up. Send me a message. We're building community, we're building tribe. Right now, my intention is to align with the cosmic sacred wombs out here, the women who are really the natural born women who are tapped in to the divine, who are wanting to make this world a better place, who are wanting to heal, who want health, wealth, prosperity, unconditional love, land, resources. You want to take care of the children, the sick. You're just, you want to flourish, you want to thrive, and you want to live righteously. You want to live a beautiful life. Those are the women I'm aligning with right now. So if you feel called, join our sister circle and let's do that. We really about the shit we talk about too. So align with us. All right, my loves. Have a beautiful evening. Peace and love. I love you all. Bye bye.